In this video, I'm going to do a step-by-step beginner tutorial on how to trade crypto futures using the Blofin mobile app. If you're still relatively new to Blofin and you want to learn about some of the basic functions like how to deposit some crypto assets or trade on the spot market, I did make a separate tutorial for that, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that video in the description down below for anyone that might find that helpful. In this video, I'll be focusing on futures trading. I'm going to show you how to transfer your Tether into your futures account. Then I'm going to take you into the futures market, show you the different pairings, and get you familiar with the user interface. After that, I'll show you how you can change your margin mode and how to adjust your leverage. Then I'll demonstrate some trades going long and short using market orders, limit orders, and I'll show you how to set take profits and stop losses as well. All of that and more with some tips and tricks along the way. I also left you a link in the description of this video and in the pinned comment down below. If you create an account on Blofin using that link, you're going to save 5% on all your trading fees for the lifetime of your account. Blofin is also often running promotions for people who use my link when creating accounts. These can be nice deposit bonuses, mystery boxes, giveaways, airdrops, and more. So if you create an account using my link, you'll be saving 5% on all your trading fees and be eligible for the current promotion, whatever that might be by the time you're watching this video. You'll also be supporting my channel at no extra cost to you. This video is not financial advice and is for educational purposes only. Always do your own research before using a crypto exchange, including Blofin. I also left you some timestamps in the description down below, so at any point, feel free to skip to a section that might be most relevant to you. Aside from that, don't forget to leave me a like and hit subscribe for future content. Let's get into the video. If you're watching this video from your computer and you click on my link in the description of this video or in the pinned comment down below, you'll arrive on this page here where you can create an account by simply using an email, come up with a good password, make sure to read through the terms of service. If that looks good to you, check this box here and then click on sign up to create your account. I'll quickly point out that at the time of recording this video, there is an exclusive promotion running for folks who use my link when creating their account. You can see over here on the left-hand side that you can deposit to receive 20% trading bonus cash back. So basically, whatever you deposit into your futures account, you can get 20% of that back in the form of a futures bonus. You can then use that futures bonus to place additional trades and the profits are yours to keep. So basically, you can get some free trades out of the deal. This particular promotion does have a maximum cap of $500 in futures bonuses for you to take advantage of. Now, this promotion could be different by the time you're watching this video, but usually Blofin is running a nice promotion for people who use my link when signing up. I've seen other deposit bonuses in the past, airdrops, mystery boxes, giveaways, and more. I'll also remind you that there's an ongoing promotion where you can save 5% on all your trading fees for the lifetime of your account. And that's for anyone at any time that uses my link when creating their account. So when you're ready, put in your email, come up with a good password, and then click on sign up to create your account. Once you sign into your Blofin account from your computer, you can get the mobile app by simply coming right up here to this little download icon. Hover over top of that, and you're going to get a QR code that you can simply scan in order to get the Blofin app. It's available on Google Play for Android, and it's also available on the Apple App Store for iPhone users. And if you're watching this video from your phone and you'd like to get those deposit bonuses as well as the trading fee discount, just come down to the comment section below the video, tap on this link right here. Then on this page here, simply put in an email, come up with a good password, make sure to read through the terms of service. If it looks good, tap on that little box right there, and then tap on sign up to create your account. And one more quick reminder, you can get the Blofin app from the Google Play Store or from the Apple App Store. Simply download the app to your phone, open it up, and then sign into your account. And here's the home page once you sign into the app. Now, if you just created an account and you need to deposit some Tether onto the platform, you can get that done by tapping right here where it says add funds. Then on this page here, we'll tap where it says deposit crypto. And on this page, we just type in USDT into the search bar like this. Then we'll tap here on USDT. Then choose the network that you wish to use to make your deposit. I'll just go ahead and select BNB chain here, the Bet20. And then you'll be able to see your deposit address for the crypto as well as the network that you selected. Now, if you need any more instructions on how to get this done, I do cover it in more detail in my Blofin mobile app step-by-step beginner tutorial. So I'm going to leave a link for that video in the description down below for anyone that might find that helpful. In this video, my intention is to focus on futures trading. So I'm just going to take us back to the home page here. Before trading futures, the first thing we need to do is transfer Tether into our futures account. So to get this done, we're going to tap down here, bottom right hand side of the screen where it says wallet. Then on this page here, we'll tap where it says transfer. And this is the form where you can internally transfer your Tether between accounts. There's no fees to get this done. It's simply an internal transfer. So in my case here, you can see I'm already set up to transfer from funding and into USDTM. But if I wasn't, I would just tap right here. I would select the account that my Tether is in, and then I would tap right here, and I'd make sure to select USDTM. So this looks good to me. So now we can come down here to this box and we can type in the amount of Tether that we wish to transfer like this. Or if you want to send all of it in, just tap right here where it says max. Then we'll tap here on transfer. And success. I just transferred that Tether from my funding account and into my futures account. So I'm just going to back out of this page by tapping on the back button, top left-hand side here. Now you can see on this page here that the Tether is now in my futures account. Now that I have some Tether in my futures account, I'm ready to trade on the futures market. So to get into the futures market, we'll tap on the futures button in the middle of the app at the bottom there. That'll bring you over to this page here. You'll find your order form here. This is where you can open positions to go long if you're betting on the price to go up, or you can open positions to sell short if you're betting on the price to go down. You'll find your different order types if you tap right here. So in my case where it says market, and down at the bottom of the app, you'll see that there's a variety of different order types that you can use. And I'll demonstrate some of these in this tutorial. You'd simply tap on the order type that you wish to use, but for now, I'll just close this out by tapping on this X. To the right of the order panel is where you'll see your order book. That's showing you where market participants have placed their orders to open short positions, their orders to open long positions, or their take profit on their currently open positions. On the top side of the order book in red, these are the price points that market participants have placed their orders to open short positions or their take profits on their long positions. Down here in green, these are the price points that market participants have placed orders to open their long positions or their take profits on their short positions. This price point in the middle of the order book is what's known as the mid price, and that's the price point that the asset is currently trading at. If you'd like to change the coin that you're trading, you can do that by tapping on the pairings at the top of this page here. So in my case where it says Sol USDT, you'll get this menu here, and you can see that there's a variety of different crypto that you can trade on the futures market. Simply tap on the pairing that you wish to trade, and alternatively, you can search for one in the search bar up above. So just for an example, let's imagine I want to trade ETH. We'll type in ETH, which is the ticker symbol for Ethereum. I can see the ETH USDT perp right here, and of course that's the one I need to select because I transferred Tether into my futures account. So in other words, I'm trading the Tether pairings, so I need to select ETH USDT just by simply tapping on it. Now as you can see, I just changed this to Ethereum versus Tether. If I want to get back to Solana, we'll tap on ETH USDT. I'll just go ahead and search for it in the search bar, SOL. I can see Solana versus Tether right here, so I'm going to tap on that. And I'm back to Solana versus Tether. As simple as that. If you'd like to view the price action chart for the asset that you're trading, just tap on these candlesticks top right hand side. And as you can see, I'm now viewing the price action chart for Solana versus Tether. From here, you can change the pairing as well if you just tap here where it says Sol USDT, and then of course tap on the pairing that you wish to trade. For now, I'm just going to tap here on cancel. If you'd like to change the time frame that you're viewing on the price action chart, you'll find your time frames at the top of the chart. You can see in my case here, I'm currently set to a 4-hour time frame, meaning that each one of these candlesticks on the chart represents 4 hours of time. If you want to change the time frame, just tap on the time frame you want to view. So let's go ahead and tap here on 1D. That stands for 1 day. Now, as you can see, I just switched this chart to a daily time frame. Now each candlestick represents a day of time. If you want to find additional time frames, just tap here where it says more. And then you can select a time frame from the bottom of the app here. For now, I'll just close this out by tapping on this X. You'll see down at the bottom here that there's also some indicators that you can add. So for example, if I want to add a MACD, I'll just tap here on MACD. We'll scroll down just a little bit. And you can see I just added the moving average convergence divergence to the bottom of the chart. If I want to get rid of that indicator, I'll just tap on MACD again. Now, as you can see, I just removed it. Pretty simple stuff. When you're ready to get back to trading, just tap right here on trade. And of course, that brings you back to this page here where you can open and close your positions. And right above the order panel is where you'll find your margin mode as well as your leverage. So in my case, you can see I'm trading with cross margin mode on 2x leverage. If you want to change your margin mode, we'll just tap right here. So in my case where it says cross. Then down here, you're going to see that you can use either cross margin or isolated margin mode. You'll even get a brief description of what each margin mode is. But in a nutshell, cross margin mode means that Blofin will use your entire futures account balance as collateral across all of your open positions, whether you're trading with 1 open position, 3 open positions, or 5 open positions. This means that if you get liquidated on cross margin mode, you're going to lose your entire futures account balance. So a worthy consideration if you're going to be using cross margin. But also remember that you can always use a stop loss as proper risk management to avoid liquidation altogether. If you want to use isolated margin mode, just tap here where it says isolated. And in a nutshell, this means that only what you put into a position as collateral is used as collateral. So in this case, each position is independent from one another. So if one position gets liquidated, you only lose the collateral that you put into that position, not your entire futures account balance. But once again, you can always use a stop loss as proper risk management to avoid liquidation altogether. I'll go ahead and just leave this on cross margin, and I'm going to tap down here on confirm. To change the amount of leverage that you wish to trade with, we can just tap right here. So in my case where it says 2x. Then down here at the bottom, we can use the slider bar if we want to change the amount of leverage we're using, or you can just tap right here and you can type in the amount of leverage you wish to trade with. I'll just go ahead and do 5. We'll tap here on confirm. Now you can see above the order panel, I'm set to 5x leverage. So 5x leverage on cross margin mode means that I can trade a position size 5 times greater than my entire account balance, whether that's spread across 3 open positions or 5 open positions. If I was using isolated margin mode, this would mean I could put on a position size 5 times greater than the collateral needed to open that position. If I was to tap here on the 5x and come down here, let's go ahead and change this to 2x like this, confirm. Now you can see I'm set to 2x leverage. So on cross margin mode, 2x leverage means that I can trade a position size 2 times greater than my available count balance, whether that's spread across 3 open positions or 5 open positions. If I was using 2x leverage on isolated margin mode, that means I can put on position sizes 2 times greater than the collateral needed to open that position. So yes, leverage can certainly maximize your gains because it gives you the ability to trade with money that you don't technically have. But it's more important to understand that leverage can also maximize your losses or get you completely liquidated. The more leverage that you use, the easier it is to get liquidated. But as I mentioned before, you can always use a stop loss as proper risk management to prevent liquidation altogether. But that's how you can change your margin mode as well as select the amount of leverage you wish to trade with. First, I'll demonstrate a market order, and these order types are nice and simple. They'll execute immediately at the best available price off the order book, whether you're opening a long position, betting on the price to go up, or opening a short position, betting on the price to go down. So the first thing we want to do is choose the asset we wish to trade. So I'm going to tap right here on the pairings. And for the purpose of demonstration, let's go ahead and do Solana. So I'm going to tap on the search bar. I'm going to type in SOL, which is the ticker for Solana. I can see the Solana USDT pairing right here, so I'm going to be selecting that. Now you can see I'm set to Solana versus Tether. Next, what we're going to do is simply choose the size of the position we wish to open on this asset. We can do that in this amount box right here, or we can use the slider bar down below. So if I was to slide that up to say 46%, that would put 46% of my available balance into this position. If I slid this up to 100%, that would put 100% of my available balance into the position. Alternatively, you can type a custom amount into this box right here. Now you'll see in my case, this box is currently quoted in Solana, which is the underlying asset that I'm currently trading, but you can change that by tapping right here. Then down here, we can tap where it says USDT. And as you can see, that box is now quoted in Tether. So now I can choose my position size in Tether. So for this demonstration, I'll go ahead and open a position size of 100 Tether on Solana. I'm going to tap done. Now I would simply tap on buy long if I'm betting on the price to go up, or I'd tap on sell short if I'm betting on the price to go down. For this demonstration, I'll tap here on buy long. You'll get an order confirmation, so make sure the details are what you intended. This looks good to me, so I'm going to tap down here on confirm. And that position just opened at the best available price off of the order book. If we scroll down, you'll see there's a positions tab here, and this is where you're going to see all your open positions. If you don't see yours, just make sure to tap on the positions tab. So if you would like to add a take profit and a stop loss to any position that's open, you can do that by tapping right here. You'll see where it says TPSL. You'll get this window here, and in this box, you can put in a take profit, and in this box, you can put in a stop loss. So for the purpose of demonstration, let's imagine that I'm targeting $200 for Solana as a take profit. I'll tap on this box right here, and I'm going to type in 200 like this. Now we're going to tap on next. Now I can put in a stop loss into this box here. And for the purpose of demonstration, let's imagine I want to set a stop loss at 179. We'll just type it in like this and done. Now I'm going to come down here and tap on confirm. And now I've just added a take profit and a stop loss to this position that's already open. So in this case here, if the price of Solana was to come up to $200, this position will automatically close in a profit. If this trade goes against me and the price of Solana starts to fall and hits $179, this position will be instantly closed in a small profit. You can see more details of your take profit and stop loss if you tap right here where it says open orders. And you can see your take profit and stop loss right here. If at any point you want to cancel those, just tap right here on cancel. Now, as you can see, I just got rid of the take profit as well as the stop loss. Now, if you'd like to manually close your position, you can do that by tapping right here on the positions tab. And you'll find some close options down below here. So you can see there's a close option for each individual position. There's a close all option if you have more than one position open, and there's a reverse option. Now, the reverse option means that your current trade will be closed and the same position size will be opened in the opposite direction. So in my case, I'm in a long position betting on the price to go up. So if I was to tap on reverse and confirm that, this long position would be closed and the same position size would be open in a short position betting on the price to go down. If we tap right here on close, this gives us the ability to close the position immediately at the best available price off the order book. So we'll just make sure this slider bar right here is all the way up to 100%, and we'll tap here on confirm. And as you can see, I just instantly closed that position at the best available price off the order book. Now I'll do one more demonstration, but this time I'll show you how you can set a take profit and stop loss when you're opening your position. So again, select the coin that you wish to trade. I'll leave this on Solana, and we'll choose the size of position we wish to open. And I'll just tap on the amount box. I'll do 100 tether again like this. Before opening this trade, I'm going to tap here where it says TPSL. And you can see I've got a box here now where I can set a take profit as well as a stop loss while I'm placing this trade. Now for this demonstration, I'll demonstrate by placing a short order, betting on the price to go down. So I can see in the mid price on the order book right here that Solana is currently trading at 182. And let's imagine I think the price is going to fall to $150. What I'll do is I'll tap on this box right here and I'll type in 150, just like that. Now I'll tap on next. Now I can set my stop loss in this box here. And let's imagine that I want to set a stop loss at 189. So I'll just go ahead and type that in like this. And we're going to tap on done. Now you can see that I've got a take profit of 150 selected here and a stop loss at 189 in case this trade goes against me. Now because I'm betting on the price to go down, I'm going to come down here and tap where it says sell short. Now I can confirm the order is what I intended. And you can see down here that I've got a take profit at 150 and a stop loss at 189. So that is what I intended. Looks good. So I'm going to tap here on confirm. And I just opened that position at the best available price off the order book, and my take profit and stop loss was added immediately. If we come down here, you can see my position under the positions tab. And if we tap here on open orders, you can see that I have a take profit and stop loss that was set immediately when I opened that position. So if the price of Solana falls to 150 tether, this position will be closed automatically and I'll be taking a profit. If this trade goes against me and hits 189, then this position will be closed immediately in a small loss, even if I'm away from the phone. If at any point you want to cancel those take profit and stop losses, once again, we can just tap here on cancel. And then if we want to close the position manually, we'll tap here on the positions tab. And then we'll come down here, tap where it says close, make sure this slider bar is at 100%, then we'll tap on confirm. And I just closed that position. So that's how you can use a market order and set a take profit and stop loss as you're placing the trade. Now I'll demonstrate a limit order. So these order types give you the ability to choose a price point that you wish to open a long position or a price point that you wish to open a short position. But you will need the price of the asset to reach your order price before that order is going to fill and put you into a trade. So the first thing we need to do is tap right here where it says market. Then we need to come down here and tap where it says limit. In this box right here, we need to choose a price point that we wish to open a trade. So for this demonstration, I'll demonstrate with a long order. Now I can see the mid price in the order book. Solana is currently trading at 182.80. And let's just imagine that I think Solana is going to dip to 180. And if it does, I want to open a long position. So I'm going to tap on this box right here and type in 180. Just like this. And tap on next. Now in this box here, I can choose the order size. I'll just do 100 tether again like this. And I'm going to tap up here on done. So if Solana drops to 180, this order is going to fill and put me in a trade of a position size of 100 tether. Now, if I'd like to add a take profit and stop loss while placing this limit order, I'll make sure the TPSL box is selected and I can put my take profit into this box here. So let's just imagine I'm targeting 200 SOL. We'll just go like this. And for a stop loss, let's imagine I want to set my stop loss at 178. We'll just go ahead and type it into that box there and we'll tap on done. Now that I got this order set up the way that I want it, I'm going to tap here on buy long. Confirm the details of your order are what you intended. If they are, we'll tap here on confirm. And now I've just placed that long order onto the order book. So if the price of Solana comes down and hits 180, this order is going to fill and open a long position. If we come down here and tap where it says open orders, we can see this order on the order book. So you can see my order price of 180 right there. And if this order fills, a take profit is going to be added at 200 and a stop loss will be added at 178. So if this order fills and then Solana just keeps spilling to the downside, if it hits 178, then my stop loss will be triggered and I'll be closing this in a small loss. But if the price comes down, hits 180, this long position is going to fill and open. And if the price bounces up to 200, it'll automatically be closed into a profit. So that's how you can use a limit order and set a take profit and stop loss while you're putting that limit order onto the order book. Of course, if we want to cancel it, we would just tap right here on cancel. And as you can see, I just took that limit order off of the order book. And that also canceled my take profit and stop loss at the same time. So that's how you can set limit orders. And there you have it, your introduction to trading futures on Blofin. If you got some value out of that, don't forget to leave me a like and hit subscribe for future content. Also feel free to check out my other Blofin tutorials, which I've put together in a playlist on my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for coming by and checking out this video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. And until I do, have yourself a powerful day.